and welcome. As we were saying, it is a time of great Genesis on your planet and in humanity and around the universe. So we're so honored and so joyful to be in your presence this evening as this, so we call it sort of a splitting open, so much like a seed as it begins its Genesis project or product, it splits open and the seedling bursts forth. And this is where so many of those in humanity are at this moment, that splitting open to emerge as a new seedling. So if you choose to join us in the meditation, as always, I will give you a phrase to repeat, and we will all step into a quantum field with Source, with our guides, with our Akashic record, and ready and prepared and able to begin this Genesis project. So I invite you to repeat after me. Source of Genesis, be present now. And breathe. For there is a knowingness deep within your spirits, at the very core of your ajna center, the seat of the soul. And breathe. So we invite you now to join us on this journey through the Genesis into awakening and to emergence. And breathe. So I would like you to know, see, feel, or simply trust as you begin walking through a wooded area, as your senses take in the smells of the earth and the grasses and the trees, and there's a small wind blowing about. It is approximately 80 to 85 degrees outside. The sun is shining with a few fluffy white clouds in the distance. As you breathe in and breathe out, in the distance is a magnificent volcanic mountain. For some of you, this could be Mount Shasta or any mountain that was formed because of volcanic activity from the core of the earth, pushing up onto the earth surface. The ground upon which you stand was formed from the last Genesis, when this magma pushed up to the earth surface and all was reborn anew. And breathe. And as you enter a clearing with a statue at the very center, surrounded by volcanic rock, and a comfortable rock upon which to sit near the stone circle. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you make yourself comfortable, feeling perfectly safe, perfectly at peace, and perfectly protected, breathing in and breathing out. And now, while you may not see them, many members of your soul family, your guides, your angels, light beings, dimensional beings, begin to come into the clearing surrounding you and the stone circle, and there is a warmth and a comfort that begins to radiate from their presence. And if you take a deep breath in, you'll be able to breathe in that air of comfort, taking it into your lungs and letting it circulate throughout your body. This comfort comes from a place of love and security and safety and ever presence, knowing that you are an infinite being of radiance. So continuing to take another deep breath, breathing that comfort into your body, letting it surround you, fill you as you become part of this comfort circle, energetically, spiritually, and physically. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you do, you feel the comfort and the relaxation. Relax all of the muscles and tension in your body. And with each breath, even your heart muscle that has been so tense in your words, expectant in ours. The heart muscle knows when there are changes in the energies of the planet. Breathing in and breathing out. For you see, the heart muscle knows that your magnetic fields are shifting, the Schumann resonance, the hum of the earth has changed. And sometimes our physical body desires to have more density in order to accommodate or offset that change in the gravitational pull of the earth. And this is perfectly fine. But as the comfort circulates throughout your body, through all of the vessels, through all of the airways, through every cell, they're expanding from the inside out, fully comforted, fully engaged, breathing in and breathing out. So as the comfort circle, they begin to hum in shifting tones all around you. And breathe. And as you let these tones move through your body, releasing any tension, disarticulating any areas of dis-ease, meaning that the energies that bind dis-ease to your consciousness and to your body begin to forget why they came together to begin with. Breathing in and breathing out. For you see, dis-ease comes from misunderstanding, misinformation, when your body cannot reconcile what it sees, what it feels, what it knows, what it fears. So as the tones of the comfort circle penetrate your body, allowing all of that misinformation to begin to dissolve and forget its purpose. Just allowing the tones as they go higher and then tone back to just move through your body, focusing fully on your breath and allowing yourself to be comforted. Breathing in and breathing out. And now, as the comfort circle continues to tone, the statue at the center of the stone circle, you may not have noticed before now how much the statue resembles you. Breathing in and breathing out. And with the tones of the comfort circle, cracks begin to appear in the statue. Breathing in and breathing out. So much like that seed that begins to break open to allow the seedling to burst forth, so too the stone representation of who you are. Any feelings of being held in place or stuck, unable to move forward, not willing to move back, as the tones and the chants of the comfort circle, more cracks appear and plaster begins to fall away. Breathing in and breathing out. And as the tones get deeper, more resonant, more of the plaster falls away, and you become aware that there's a radiant being of divine light under that plaster, and you watch as the circle continues to tone and chant, as this radiant being of divine light emerges from this representation in a human body cast in plaster. Breathing in and breathing out. And as the toning continues and all of the plaster has fallen away, and this magnificent, beautiful, radiant being of divine light stands alone within the circle with an energy field that is radiant and glowing. Breathing in and breathing out. And its energy now is part of the comfort circle. Breathing in and breathing out. As you feel the cells within your karmic insert begin to shift, no longer does this energy of karma hold you a prisoner, a belief that you have good deeds and bad deeds and are holding that energy for a time when you might be judged by your interactions here in this lifetime. For you see, this comfort circle sees you as the radiant being, fully connected, this divine essence that is without end. It has always existed, it shall always exist. Breathing in and breathing out. And now, this radiant being of divine light that is your source connection to your Genesis, this reawakening, this rediscovery, this remembrance, as it steps outside the stone circle and comes to stand behind you as you sit upon the rock, placing its hands upon your shoulders, breathing in and breathing out, and placing its hand at the base of your neck, transforming and transmuting all of that history back into what it is meant to be: synchronicity and connection. Breathing in and breathing out. With each breath in, breathing in more of the comfort and support of the comfort circle. Breathing out all of the disarticulated energy that can no longer stay bound together in the presence of this comfort and new information, new wisdom and understanding. Breathing in and breathing out. And as that energy is being transmuted into usable knowledge and wisdom, I would like you to notice how your body feels as that tension in your neck and the base of your brain is taking new instruction. For you see, the karmic insert, while often thought to be a relic of self-judgment, it is also a filter that allows us to see others through a lens that is opaque and filled with all of the experiences of our lives, meaning that you do not see others as they are, you see them as you are. So as we're transforming and transmuting this belief that judgment is a survival instinct, it is actually a limiting instinct. For it has a frequency, it has a vibration, and as we put that frequency out into the world, it creates a resonance that draws back to us others who vibrate at a similar frequency, others that are important teachers and partners and friends can often be repelled by that frequency. And breathe. So as the radiant being of divine light, with your permission, will begin the restoration of your source coding before distortion, before comfort was lost. And so we will be in silence for approximately 2 minutes while you receive this download of information and ask any questions of your radiant self in this time. So we will be in silence for approximately 2 minutes. And now, as members of your soul circle, your comfort circle, your radiance has been freed from this sense that you are limited and stuck, that now it is time to emerge from the husk of that seed to be a new seedling, a new Genesis, one that has learned many lessons and contributed to much wisdom, but also allowing remembrance from your soul self and your radiance to merge with this Genesis, to allow for a time of rapid growth and transformation that is occurring on the planet, that you might be part of that expansion, as there are those who will contract. For you see, as one group contracts, another must expand. And you have chosen to be part of the expansion as others are part of the contraction. For it is through this process that we are all reborn, that we all remember. Breathing in and breathing out. So as one by one, as each of the members of this comfort circle begin to move out of the clearing, back from whence they came, and in one last act, your radiant self takes the two palms of your hands, turning them up and placing one thumb at the center of each palm, and looking into your ajna center, into your soul connection, and says, awaken, and breathe. Your spirit remembers that this is the time of the awakening, as this blessing and this call from your radiant self to your human self. It's calling for an awakening at the soul level, the mental, emotional, physical, spiritual levels, as you feel the energy flowing into the palms of your hands, circulating throughout your being, and surrounding your heart space with even greater comfort. And as your radiant self releases your hands and moves with the others out of the clearing, as you're coming back into your body, fully awake, completely rested, fully in remembrance. And as you repeat after me, Source of Genesis, I release you. And so it is.